What's going on, YouTube? Back here in the indoor grow room again, and well, as you can see, everything's looking pretty doggone nice. Almost everybody is making it really good. Only had a couple fails so far. So let's hop in here and check out some of these guys, shall we? Before we do that, if you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up and all that fun stuff. Hit that bell if you want to get alerts for whenever we go live. And now we're right into this stuff. So I guess first thing right off the bat, one of the fails I wanted to talk about. It's not really a fail, but look at this guy. Kind of leaning over, not really liking life. And if that's not showing up, it is up in the air. Yesterday I came in and it was laying right down on the soil, so I gave it a little bit of top watering. That's an ahi pineapple, by the way. And now today it's sticking up a little bit, so I'm going to give it a little bit more right before I leave. Top watering, of course. I don't like top watering, but what the heck. Extreme cases call for extreme measures, right? But yeah, so that's probably, screw it, let's go over here. We got this little guy. Remember this guy? The guy that really does not want to come back after all that stuff. So that's probably a fail. And this little guy, that was the one, if you watched, what was that? The transplanting update video, I think, where I gave it water and it just sunk right in. Yeah, that one didn't really come back either. So I'm not really worried about those two. But ahi pineapple, only bottom watered, looking great. Ahi jabito, only bottom watered, looking great. Ahi pineapple, all looking great, only bottom watered. From the time I put them in their new bone dry soil, by the way, there was no moisture whatsoever in there. And if you don't believe me, look at that. It hasn't changed. And we've mentioned this many times in the live streams. If you've missed Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, I like to keep my top layer of soil bone dry, because then you have less instance of fungus gnats, which this year I probably had some, but I don't remember having any. So yay me. But a lot of the instances, like, I'm sure, this ahi mango, when I transplanted that, absolutely no top water. I think this is another mango, right? Yep, another ahi mango. Absolutely no top watering on that one. So this has been kind of an experimental year. Normally I will water from the top when I first transplant them, and then I will go to watering from the bottom. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and if you're new, we've got double cups here. So, like, this is an ahi pineapple, as labeled as pin. But you water from the bottom, and we've got holes in the bottom. I don't think I got back to that comment. Someone was just asking me about, actually, I think it was it Beady Beats, or I don't know. It was somebody I usually see in the live streams, was asking me about how I put my holes in the bottom. I just took a drill bit, and I think it was a 1/4 inch or something, and I took like 5-6 cups at a time and just drilled right through them. And I've heard everybody else, they will take the corners of the cup and just snip them. I like that idea too. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. These cups are actually like 2 or 3 years old. All I do is just rinse them out really good, and I don't even sterilize them. Yeah, I'm that bad. And I just go ahead and reuse them every single year. So these are the same exact cups year after year. What else do we got here? Another ahi mango, right? No, jabito there. That was one of the latest ones transferred. Look at these. Look at that root growth. Yeah, look at the roots. Wow, they are so great. They almost look like leaves. But yeah, most of these guys are looking really good. Another jabito there, looking very nice. And they are really starting to compete for light back there. They are all jam-packed in there. And wait till we get over there, because that is even crazier. Before we go, and we have some in here, like this guy right here. Look at a little droopy there, curling of the leaves and everything. Definitely needs water. This is your main, that's where you tell right there. See how limp and lifeless this leaf is right there? That tells you all you need to know about how much water you need in your plant. So actually I'm almost out of Master Blend, so I'm probably going to have to mix up another batch of Master Blend. I might wait until tomorrow before I actually water these guys. But all these other guys, like look at this little guy right here, short and compact. Look at all these all those leaves, the stem growth and everything, looking very, very nice. I don't even know who this is, but it needs water. Kyoto Cream, looking very nice. Where's the crazy one? Actually, I think I think that one I just, right next to it was the one, right? No, this is the crazy one. Remember that crazy one that had that giant leaf that was sticking off and everything, and it didn't look like it looked like it was just going to be some kind of freak pepper? Here it is. Looks like a normal plant. I just let it do its thing and then clipped off a couple of the leaves that looked all funky and everything, and bang, it came right back to life. What was this other one? This one's like super, super like light green, whereas this one's very dark green. What do we have over here? Nope. Not there. I really need to label the outside of my cups. Another Ahi Jabito. So that definitely was not the guy. Oops. Look, you can see me struggle while I get the guys back in there. One other thing I don't mind putting these cups side by side like this. And I know a lot of people say, they're competing for light and everything. Yeah, but that usually makes them grow better. One other thing I will say is, like this little guy, how it's much shorter than the other ones. I'll take its leaves and kind of prop them up on top of the other guy's leaves. And that will force, I think, this is my theory anyway, I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. Like I say, I'm just an idiot with plants. That'll force new growth to actually grow off the top so it can get more light. Whereas the old growth will be stuck underneath, not getting any light. And, well, plants like their light, so they just start growing. I don't even know who those guys are. How about this big old thing that needs water here? He Lemon Drop, looking good back there. Who's this one that's really deficient on water? He Mango, looking nice and tall. Who the heck is this guy over here? These guys are so jammed in close. And this is the way I like to do it, by the way. I know you're not supposed to, and if I was going to make a recommendation, Ahi Jabito, if I was going to make another one that practically you cannot see the cup, you can right over there, but almost you cannot see the cup, you almost can't see my hand. But yeah, if I was going to make a suggestion to anybody and they were like, oh, I'm thinking about doing the same thing you do, I would say do not do that. And if you do, try to be very attentive to your plants, because if you have a small one like this and the bigger ones just keep overcrowding it, it's probably going to kill your plant. But that being said, I usually am not that very attentive and my plants really have not suffered. I don't know how that works, but who the heck is this guy over here? Ahi Mango, looking nice little guy over there. Very, very nice. I haven't clipped any leaves off of these. A lot of the times on these ones, especially like this guy right here, actually that one back here, this guy, where it's really low to the cup and everything. Usually these lower leaves below the cup, I'll go ahead and clip off. I have not even done that yet. Even one, it's like this, you know, see how the true leaves are, I think those are true, maybe they're first leaves down here, how they're like right at soil level. I'll usually clip those off, and even these leaves right here, because there's no point of having them because they're getting overshadowed by the rest of the plant. But, who else do we have? I got all kind of stuff going on back there, but I don't want to get there yet. This ghost pepper, I've been kind of top watering it, hand watering it. It's still a little limp and everything. I believe this is the one Batman was talking about that I should have clipped off some of the roots on there. I have not done that, but I will do that. Mainly because I didn't know if he was talking about this pink tiger over here, which has been suffering a little bit, or one of these two ghosts, which I believe that ghost is the one that's actually been suffering. But we've got a decent amount of water in there, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But like Batman said, the roots are probably dead, so they're not really pulling up any water. So I need top water to force those roots to go into the reservoir, so that way it'll actually pick them up. Let me see here. If we can squeeze in here. Here is the very first Sugar Rush pod that I got on here. Nice and firm. No color change whatsoever yet. And this was one that was sticking up, but it's so heavy, now it's hanging down. And this plant has pods everywhere, all over this thing, man. I really have never had an indoor pod while I'm indoor growing, ever. And look, there's just pods all over this thing. Here's another one. Another one right over there. Another one right there. Oh, some dead leaves back here. Don't pay attention to that. What else do we have? I don't know. This. Who the heck is this? Oh, this is the ghost pepper. This is the one ghost pepper. The one that's not suffering from some horrible roots. But, yeah, and the other one's flipping up there all over the top of that light. Oh, look at that. There's another... Whoop, no, that's a leaf. There, if you can see that. There's another pod right back there. There's another pod, if you can see that, right here. There's another pod right behind it. Can't believe this, man. It's like a self-pollinating plant. So cool. There's another pod way back there. Another pod just starting to take off. Ooh, that one's all wrinkly and nasty looking. Where's that one coming from? That is... Oh, that is another sugar rush there. Yeah, darn. I thought it was going to be something else. Here's another pod right there. Another one right here. Yeah, they're just all over the place. There's one hidden back here in the leaves. Tons and tons of foliage all over the place here. Let's come around to the side. The pink tiger not doing so hot this week. Mainly because I forgot to come in here yesterday and give it water. You can see it's all droopy down here on some of the leaves. And I gave it water just before I went live. Or before I hit the live button, I guess. And yeah, it's doing okay. It's all spindly and everything. And I guess I'm going to take it outside here shortly. Here's some more of its leaves right here. Nice purple stalk on there, if you can notice that. And it's coming up. It's practically touching the light. They're fluorescents. Yeah, I had to double check. They're not really that hot. They're not going to burn. I don't think they're going to burn the plant. And the entire winter, some of the plants have been touching the top of the lights, just like this right here, where there's some buds and everything right there touching the light. But they're doing okay. More leaves right over there. And yeah, what the heck? Let's hop into the bigger guys right down here and check this out. A little bit spindly. It's being held up by its peers. You can see it's kind of drooping over, but it'll be okay once we go outside. Ahi mango, looking very, very nice. Look at the growth on that. All my ahis tend to be very tall and lanky. I'm betting this one's a sugar rush. Look at that one. How about that for a stalk? Look at that stalk on this guy. Nice. And this, nope, ahi mango. I was wrong. But look at that. Kind of looks like it's very spindly and leggy, but that's what I found that most of my ahis do. This one definitely needs some water. Look at that limp leaves here and everything. Even though the top growth is looking very, very nice. Ahi mango. I'm still wrong. Jeez, oh man. This one is an ahi lemon drop, and it is very leany. It is an ahi lemon, but very leany. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Oh. Check this guy out. We've got buds just popping off all over the place. Actually, we got a flower either opening or closing right here. Looking very, very nice. What's that? Oh, sugar rush. Nice. Who else did I want? This guy, I believe. Look at this one. Oh, that one's got flowers closing up on it and everything. Oh, look at that. We got the little line on there, so we got a pod coming on. Nice. On this little tiny guy. And for all of you in Canada, I would say this is another sugar rush. I'm telling you, they're self-pollinating. But for all of you in Canada, like for me, I could actually take, I could take these guys outside right now if I wanted to. Right now, it's like 9 o'clock. It's like 11 o'clock at night, and it is like 70, 72 degrees outside. So I'm pretty sure we're A-okay for a little while on the taking the peppers outside. But I'm just not going to do that just quite yet. But we got a bunch of buds starting to form right here, right over here. And who are you again? Nada. Miente. Sugar Rush Peach. Another one. Actually, I think that one's the one I was trying to get to. Yeah, no, that's not the one I was trying to get to. But this little guy, look at this one. Buds all over the place. More right over here. A flower about to open. Another flower about to open right here. Another flower about to open right there. Buds all over the place. Looking absolutely grand. No, that's not a King Naga. It's the only problem with reusing your cups. Another Sugar Rush. Absolutely. Tons of Sugar Rush going on in this garden here. And that's the one downfall I will say for shoving your plants all very close to each other. They get dependent on each other, and then they don't actually form a nice, decent stock on them like they should. And another thing, I don't have a fan going on in here because all my fans are outside in the greenhouse. And that is another thing that I screwed up on that I should have done, and I did not do. So don't do what I do. Just take that into account, and yeah, that's another no-no. It's working for me, I'll definitely say that. But yeah, don't do that. That's not a good idea. But yeah, everybody else is looking very, very good. Even though those ones over there are nice and tall and everything, I'm actually more impressed by some of these smaller ones. And by smaller ones, I don't mean this guy right here. I mean smaller like this guy, that guy right there. Look at that. So bushy and so low to the cup. Those are my favorite, the low riding cups. Look at that guy. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's got like purple, like a purple stem going on there. That's looking really good. And I think that's that's a White Fatale. Very, very nice. And I have not seen that, what the heck was it? The Boot Orange Copenhagen crossed with Pineapple. I haven't seen that guy in quite a while. I have no clue where that guy is. That's the same White Fatale. Jeez, oh man. Losing it here. Another Jabito. I think this is Kyoto Cream. Yep, Kyoto Cream. Oh, this is my freaky one. And if you look, check out all the foliage coming out of there. It looks like it forked way down at the soil level. And then it's just got all kind of stuff going on. Look, it's got one whole branch over here where it looks like it's about to fork. And we got a whole nother branch over here where it looks like it's about to fork, or going to, shortly. But looking nice all the same. How about this little guy? How about that? That's what I'm talking about. Look how small that guy is. Wait, this is one of the ones I filled up on soil. But look how nice and small, or yeah, short that guy is. And look how much growth is coming off of that thing. And you are... oh, the yellow Naga Brain. Nice. So that guy should be coming up very, very nice. The only problem with all this dry soil is putting them on their side like that wants to make all the soil drop right out of the cup. And then you pinch the leaves whenever you put them back together. Who else do we have in here that I can show off? I think that's close to being it. I think I'm just starting to go over the same thing. Another Ahi Mango right here. That means this is probably another Ahi Mango. It is. Who's this weird freaky one over here? Ahi Lemon? It is an Ahi Lemon. Why are all the Ahi Lemons got this weird curvature to the stalk there? Where it's like, oh, I can't support my weight, I'm going to lean on the cup. And then it just grows straight up from there. I don't know what's up with that. How about this guy right here? That is not a Trini. Oh, it's my mystery pepper. And it's not flowering. It has some kind of flowers on top. But it's getting close to forking there. Who else do we have? Nah, that's probably it. Yeah, we're going to call that it. Yeah, just a bunch of these. I'm really most proud about the new experiment here that I did with the transplants, where I didn't add water to the top. I only added water to the bottom. Now, I will say, if you missed it in my other videos, normally on these double cups right here, this line right here, this top line, that's where I water to normally with all the rest. And with these guys, when I transplant them with, very, very dry soil, I probably went up to about here. So probably double the amount of water that I normally put in. And I do want to hit on what Batman said on the Thursday night Bat and Bear show. If you missed that, go back and watch that. That was hilarious. I haven't laughed that hard in so long. But one of the very non-laughing parts that he was talking about was the double cup method. And he was actually talking about exactly what I'm doing right here. 2 cups, no room for the root growth underneath. Now, we're not getting roots out of this guy yet, but I bet we are on this guy. Let's see. But he was making mention, we're just getting roots popping out. But he was making mention that this bottom reservoir, you pretty much have no room. I mean, you barely have any room. Like, what would that be? Like a 1/16 of an inch, maybe, or something like that? Or, I was about to make a Canada reference where I was going to be like, oh, it's like a millimeter. I don't know how big a millimeter is. But, yeah, there is no room for root growth underneath there. And he was saying that he likes to use, which I think is a great idea, he likes to use, like, say, this size cup for the cup, and then for the reservoir, which would be the bottom cup, he likes to use a bigger cup. I totally think that is a really, really good idea. However, I'm very cheap. He said he was getting free cups, so that works out great for him. But I had to buy all these things. But another thing that is a really good idea, I learned this from Pepper Girl. She's on YouTube. She's also on the Pepper Lovers community. That would be Pepper Girl, if you want to go check her out. She was telling, well, she wasn't telling me, but she was telling everybody that what she likes to do is she will take a hair tie. I don't have hair, so I don't have any hair ties. But she'll take a hair tie and she will like pull her cup up and she'll put the hair tie like right around here. And that way it'll stick the cup up about that far or whatever. Or she'll move it down to wherever it needs to be so that you actually create a reservoir at the bottom of the cup. And that way you have all kind of room for roots to grow. And if you're doubting what I'm saying, go look at the Bat and Bear show and check out the plant that Batman was showing off. He had a nice reservoir like this big, and he had like just roots all matted up underneath there. And that's because you're not crushing them with the top cup, which is what I'm doing. But I don't have hair ties, so... And I don't have bigger cups, so, it all plays together. But, yeah. All great ideas, and... like normal, I take in all those great ideas and I'm like, man, that is a really good idea. And then I don't incorporate it into my own growing. But it is a very good idea, so I wanted to pass that along to everybody else. So if you're doing the double cup method, get something. And again, I know Batman was saying it's not a good idea, which I will agree. I was using like nylon spacers. They're for like whenever you put a screw into something, they're like a nylon spacer, like... I don't even think they were an inch. I think they were like a ½ inch thick or something. And I'd put them in the bottom, in between the bottom cup and the top cup. The roots will grow through them, into them, all around them, and all that stuff. It turns into a big crap show. So I would say, and people say do rocks and stuff. The roots are gonna grow around the rocks and stuff like that. And then you're gonna crush the roots. I don't really recommend that method either. I've done that in the past, like I said, with the nylon spacers. It worked okay, but I think if you had something to actually support the cup above the other cup, you'd be much better off. Like, even if you found something that could support from lip of the bottom cup to lip to of the top cup at like 1 inch space or something like that, that would probably be a very good idea. I just pinched those leaves together. Oops. But yeah, that's just a little 2 cents from my past experience of growing and all that stuff, and figured I'd pass that on to you guys. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. My voice is starting to get a little dry and everything like that. I need to go grab myself a drink. So, and I need to grab that guy a drink over there, because actually I'm going to pull him out, because I need to remember that guy needs a drink. I think everybody else can wait another day or so. Yeah, they should be good. But anyway, yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, checking out what's growing on inside my grow room here, and yeah, just another example, if you want to see. That's how bad you can get your plants. I mean, I would let this thing go another day or two before I give it water too. I'm not very worried about it, but I have just the tiniest amount of Master Blend. Just the tiniest amount right here, and that's what it's going to go for, is this guy, so I can put it back and not have to come in here tomorrow and go, oh man, what's going on with this guy? Especially because it's been really, really hot, so... But anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. As always, don't forget to hop into the comments section. If you make YouTube videos, make sure you leave a comment down below, because I ask everybody to hop into the comments section down below. Find someone new to subscribe up to, and there you go, check that out. Check out all the roots I'm crushing, because I don't have the double cup set up. But yeah, hop into the comments section down below. Make sure you find someone new to subscribe to. Check out all their videos. Give them lots of comments and thumbs up and all that fun stuff. Mystery Amazon link, as always, it's down below. What's on it? I have no clue, because I won't know until, I don't know, about 5 minutes before I make this video scheduled. Look at that, man. Totally just crushed that plant. Yeah, the joys of planting that close. Like I said, don't do this. But if you do, see what I'm doing. All you gotta do is just move plants out of the way, tuck guys underneath the other ones. Hey, let this one have some light. You know, stuff like that, and you should be okay. But then again, all of these should be going outside very shortly, so... Anyway, yeah, again, thanks for hanging out with me. Find me on all the social media type platforms. You can find me on patreon.com/ReptosTV. You can find me on the Instagram.com/ReptosTV. And I'm on the Twitter, A with a circle, REVTO. Catch us on the live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. Look how much that looks like a jungle over there with all these pods hanging all over the place. Love it. Can't wait to see what they look like outside. Anyway, thanks for... yeah, I already said that. But yeah, do all that fun, happy social media stuff down below. And I will catch y'all in the next video. So, till then.